I am the traveler. I am here to say that this one who I speak through, his energy force is missed. His energy force wishes to return to its origin. It wishes to be returned upon the demise, upon the termination of this carbon form. It will be welcomed back to its origin. You call it the soul. This is not to occur for some time. This carbon form will live out a natural life, but when it does expire, the energy force will return to whence it came. I, the traveler, say that this will occur to many on this planet, for there is no wish for those souls to return to this world, for this world will not be a place in which they would wish to return because of what the human has done to this planet and itself. This is a time for much contemplation, much of what you call soul-searching. There is much turmoil that is occurring and yet to occur on this planet. There is much that can be said, but the human is not ready to hear what is transpiring or what is to transpire, for they would say it is too unbelievable that their race would do such things. But I, the traveler, am here to say that this is the case. This is a time to stand up for your, what you call, human rights. For this planet is having its human rights removed exponentially. Human beings on this planet are not considered as viable. They are considered as expendable if they are not producing. The human race would just rather dispense with them. I say the human race. I say those who are in charge of the human race. Those that oversee the control of the human race would rather dispense with those that are what you would call bleeding your system, your monetary system. And as monetary systems are, the world monetary system is being scrutinized by many countries in this world, in this planet. They are trying to remove the monetary system as it is, to remove the tyranny that the monetary system is creating amongst the rest of this human race. There are what you call countries over throughout this planet. There are over 100 of these countries that are trying to fight the tyranny that this monetary system has created, the inequality that it has created amongst the human. They wish to revamp the monetary system to a degree in which it would revert to a resource-based economy. And I say, I, the traveler, say that this is a time to consider what is being said, what is being done. It is a time to understand what these countries are fighting for. I say to you, this human race, that this is a time to stand up for what you believe in. There are elections taking place that need your immediate attention. Do not be complacent. Do not be apathetic. Exercise your right to vote for those that you feel that would best serve the need of the many, not just the needs of the few. For now, there is much being said that the current President of the United States is looking to be a dictator through what is being passed in their Congress and by his hand. But this is not the case. He is trying to work his way, the country's way, out of the control of outside influences and back to the control of the people of the United States. He is not a tyrant, as many would consider him to be. He has been sent to help, but the lack of understanding of the human mind sees only what it wishes to see, and hears what it only wishes to hear. And this causes a stigma that will tear that country apart if not brought under control, tear the United States, divide it to such an extent that it would be susceptible to outside worldly influences of other countries of your planet. And if the people of the United States do not stand up and notice what is occurring and see beyond the propaganda that you are being fed, this takeover will be easily performed, and there would be no one to blame but yourselves for your apathy, complacency. I, the traveler, say that you must find time, make time, to understand your politics, to understand what is transpiring in your world now. Do not wait until it is time for the election to take place. That time will be too late. Now is the time, and now is when you need to act. There are many influences that are taking place in the world, and there are those that wish to create a third world war, as you would call it. This third world war would cause nothing but destruction for this human race. You, as humans, would be reduced to a minuscule amount, and then you would eventually die off or become enslaved to those with superior technology and superior means. I, the traveler, say that this may not be humans that do this, at least not in the form in which you are aware of now. There are others that are waiting to occupy this planet, as you have been told before. They are patient, for they know, with your present frame of mind on this world, that it will occur soon. And unless you, this human race, changes your attitude toward one another and start working together and start being one, working for oneself, working as a whole to improve all human life, that this inevitable end to your species will come, and the occupants that wish for you to decide will take over. I say occupants, I mean occupants of other worlds will come and take over your planet, and you will be of insignificant numbers to resist them. I, the traveler, say that this information has no backing, no hard facts as your species requires for understanding. To give it validity, there are no hard facts that would be presented, that can be presented, other than logic. For there are many of you in this human race that understand that you are not the only intelligent beings in the universe. Your intelligence is limited, since it has been stifled for over 1,000 years by your people. I, travelers, say, I have seen an alternate universe of Earth with your progression of those 1,000 years included, and you are traveling to other planets and occupying other planets. But as I say, this is in an alternate universe that this is occurring. There is no monetary system. There is no poverty. There is no class warfare, as you call it. You are all on equal basis in this alternate universe. Everyone works for the benefit of the whole, and this is how you have sustained your species on this alternate universe. So I, the traveler, say, I hold no apologies to you in this universal world as I speak to you. In this world, in this universe, you need to have your minds expanded. You need to open your minds to hear what it is that I have said to you. Understand what words I have spoke to you, for these words are what will occur if your species continues on its present course. I, the traveler, say that there are many what you call conspiracy theories and conspiracy theorists out there that wish to instill fear, wish to bring forth the year of 2012 as an apocalyptic year. This is not the case. This is not what will happen. What will occur is a mind shift, a shift of thinking for those who are prepared to alter their minds to a thought of alternate state of being, alternate energies, alternate food sources. I say to you, this human race, be aware. Make yourselves aware of what is to come. and do not worry about what you have heard from others about the December 21st of 2012. For it will pass just like any other day has passed, and life will continue on this planet. But I, the traveler, say, hopefully it will continue with a more enlightened species occurring. An enlightenment of this human race, where your minds will open and see what it is that I, the traveler, have spoke of. And I say to you, human, that I certainly wish for you to open your minds sooner than that date. Practice perceiving what it is that I have spoke of. Practice and envision what is to come. Imagine a world that lives in tranquility, lives as one, cares for all, and uses only what they need, versus the world that is currently taking place, where everyone grabs everything regardless if they need it or not, just to have, just to possess. This is what the world that you're living in currently. Greed, selfishness. This is the world that I, the traveler, see. But it can change. But you must want it to change. Look at your politics. Look at your politicians. You have the power to change them. You have the power to change their minds and influence them. They are only doing what they are doing because no one has stood up to them yet. None of you, humans, in significant numbers, have stood up to what is transpiring in your Congress, in your Senate, or from the President of the United States. You, this human race, needs to take control and maintain control in an orderly fashion, for violence will bring nothing but violence upon you, and this is not what you want, for no one wins anything when this occurs. There will be many deaths brought forth from this. So, demonstrate a peaceful attitude, a peaceful mind, and be at peace with one another when you do stand up against the tyranny that your world is experiencing at this time, the tyranny that is taking place. For it cannot last and still have a civilized human race, human society existing. That is all I have to say.